Oh my god, Kinsey changed her hair color. Again! What is up, my glamorous guys and gals and non-binary pals? It's been a minute. Sorry, I am so behind. Honestly, I kind of just have not been very motivated and just like depresso espresso, so I have not done anything. I'm very behind, and Halloween is in less than a week. And I technically still have, I think, 8 looks on my list. Am I gonna do all of them? I don't know. If you are new here, I'm doing SFX makeup in specific categories, and I'm having y'all vote on which one you like the most. Today's category is, if you did not figure it out, this was the clue for it. Here comes the
boy! Hello, boy! Welcome! Here he comes! There he is! Here comes the boy! Welcome! There he goes! Here he comes! There he is! Welcome, boy! Here's the boy!
Now, you might not get it. I know. It's hard. It was a very hard one, and I said it would be hard. The clue was just that sound, specifically the word "the boy," which references to the movie The Boy, which is about a haunted doll, which thus our category is dolls. Yes, I apologize, I know this was hard. This is how my brain works, and this was literally the only thing I could think of as a clue because I don't have a doll here. Like, I don't have dolls that I could have just like propped up in the background. Like, this was literally the only thing I could think of. But it did get guessed by my friend Bree. Her and her parents watched the video in front of me and literally were like shouting out guesses. I did get people that I thought were going to get it a lot sooner because they had figured out the sound was the clue, and I told them, I was like, no, it's not boys, but like it sounds like you're on the right track to finding the clue. And I was like, but it does have to do with that. But then they like, I guess, lost it. I don't know. It was hard. I knew it was gonna be hard. Anyway, we're doing doll makeup today. I picked up this little bad boy at Walmart. I'm gonna attach it to my face. It's not gonna have the teeth or the eyes. The point is that I'm turning myself into a bunny doll, but scary, but not this. I just wanted the fur, really. Anyway, before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications whenever I do post a video. Anyway, it is very, very unscheduled of whenever I post. Also, make sure to hit that like button and comment down below. Just say hi and just also what you think the next clue is gonna be or what the next hint is. Quill, you were messing with my phone. I think it's now time to get started on this video. What do you think, Quill? You think they're ready? He's like, yeah, Mom, I'm ready for you to put me the F down. Okay. Then don't mess with my shit. Anyway, let's get started.
What is up, my glamorous babes? So it is time to talk about some more Halloween facts. And of course, this time we are doing doll makeup, so we're going to be talking about dolls. Of course, dolls have been for a very long time. Literally, people have found dolls that have been like used in like ancient Egypt that were made by just like old rags, dolls that were made by like twine and things in like 4000 BC. Just they've been around for years. And of course, to a lot of people, dolls are very, very freaky. So specifically, I'm going to be talking about one doll that is known to be the most haunted doll in the whole entire world. And his name is Robert. I decided to talk about this doll because my mom actually went to the museum where Robert is in the Key West and actually read all about it and told me a lot about it, and I found it really interesting. So, Robert, of course, was once a child's doll and is now believed by many people to be haunted and is often held responsible for tragedies that befall those who disrespect him. Robert is a little boy in a sailor suit. His careworn face is only vaguely human, and his knob of a nose looks like a pair of pinholes. He is covered in brown nicks like scars. His eyes are beady and black. He wears a smirk, and clasped in his hands, he's holding his own toy, a dog with a garish, popping eyes, too big tongue, crazily lolling out of its mouth. Robert is now 117 years old and lives at the Force East Motriello Museum in Key West, Florida, in a new display case which was recently donated by someone who is a fan of Robert's. Although Robert does have a new display case, there are still regular reports of evils done by the doll and things happening in the museum. Before Robert came to that museum, though, in 1994, he was the property of Robert Eugene Otto, an eccentric artist and member of the prominent Key West family. Robert was a childhood birthday gift from Otto's grandfather, who bought the doll during a trip to Germany. Otto's relationship with the doll continued into adulthood. A lot of people said that Robert and his relationship to his doll Robert were very unhealthy and just abnormal for an adult to have. He would bring it everywhere. He talked about the doll in the first person as if it was not a doll and that it was a living entity. After some digging, the museum traced Robert's origin to Stuff Company, the same toy maker that first manufactured a teddy bear in honor of Theodore Roosevelt. Robert was most likely never intended to be sold as a toy. A Steve historian told the museum that Robert was probably part of a set fabricated for a window display of clowns or jesters. Robert's sailor suit, however, was not supplied by the company. It was probably an outfit that Otto himself wore as a child. People have said that he is definitely haunted and he has caused car accidents, broken bones, job loss, divorce, and other misfortunes. And according to legend, young Otto began to blame mishaps on the doll. While this could have been laughed off as a child's storytelling, adults also started noticing odd occurrences, especially as Otto and Robert grew older. As an adult, Otto lived in the stately home he called the Artist House, where Robert could be seen positioned at the upstairs window. Schoolchildren swore that he would appear and reappear and then avoid the house. Someone named Myrtle Reuter purchased the Artist House after Otto's death in 1974 and also became Robert's new caretaker. Visitors swore they heard footsteps in the attic and giggling. Some claimed Robert's expressions changed when anyone bath-mouthed Otto in his presence. The new owner said Robert would move around the house on his own, and after 20 years of antics, she donated him to the museum. But far from banishing Robert from his home, his arrival at the museum marked a turning point for the doll. Since Robert arrived, visitors have flocked to the museum to get a look at the mischievous toy. He has appeared on TV shows, he has had his aura photographed, he is a stop on a ghost tour, and he's inspired a horror movie. Fans can buy Robert replicas, books, coasters, and t-shirts, and the most adventurous can even volunteer to be locked in with Robert after dark. Honestly, that sounds like really cool and I would totally do it. Along with staying with Robert, you can even write him a letter. And so many people have written him letters begging for forgiveness and others asking for advice or to hex those who have wronged them. And some even send him boxes of candy because they have been told that Robert has a sweet tooth. Robert does not like getting his picture taken, my mom told me, and said that if you take a picture of him, then he will disrespect you and that a lot of bad luck will happen. My mom actually took a picture of him before she knew that, and told me that so many bad things started happening in her life and everything, so she deleted the photo, went back to the museum, and apologized to Robert. So that's one of the reasons why I decided that we're going to talk about him today. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Like I said, a lot of people have said that if they visit Robert and they at all disrespect him, a lot of bad things happen, and so people will literally send him letters and ask for apologies and forgiveness, or just to heck somebody that they didn't like. I found this really cool. Maybe one day my mom will take me to go see Robert like she has gone and seen him now. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story on Robert the Doll, and I will catch you guys next time. Now it's time for the montage.
So this is the finished look. I really like how this turned out. I realized I probably should have done this side before I put on this, because I literally, all I saw was fuzz when I was trying to do my eyeliner and that, and all I'm doing is tracing fuzz also, if you wanted to know. And with that, this is my finished look, and unfortunately the last of my series. I know I stated at the beginning of this that there would be a hint in this video for the next one, but I have decided that there will not be another one because I was so behind on my original idea because things popped up in my life. Ignore my cats in the background, they are fighting and I don't know why. I was going to do at least three or two other categories, but I just ran out of time. I will still do them eventually or save them for next year. But yeah, like I said, this was the last one, unfortunately, for my series. But of course, I technically am still doing one more look at the end of October on actual Halloween, and that will be all of the looks that I have done of y'all's favorites that I'm combining into one look. So I will be doing that. I will be going live on TikTok for that. I don't know what time I'm doing that yet, but that is where I will be doing that platform, and then I will be posting it on here, the live in a time lapse. Yeah. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys thought of this series. Since I know it was a little different, it wasn't exactly 31 looks like I did last year. Maybe next year I'll do actually 31 looks again and be more prepared and actually, get ahead on stuff like I have said I was going to do the past 2 years now. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe to my videos and hit that bell for notifications so you get notified whenever I do post another video. I know also last year I didn't end up finishing the next series that I had originally started, which was the Zodiac series. One day, hopefully I can do that again. I don't know if that's going to be now or anytime soon, but I, of course, will still be doing makeup. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing. I have a few ideas up my sleeve, but I'll keep you guys posted. In the meantime, I hope you guys have an awesome, spooky Halloween and a good just the rest of your holiday and the rest of your year. And I'll see you guys later. I just want you to know, this base makeup, not like the lines and everything, just like the normal glam makeup, I wore to work today with the contacts like this, just so that it wouldn't take me as long to do when I got home. Did I get questionable looks from people and my coworkers? Yes, I did. Do I give a fuck? Nope.